Is my hair big enough?
Never.
That's the right answer. Hey BookTube, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Rebecca.
And today we're kind of like doing a wrap-up summer TBR.
Yeah.
End of
Together.
summer.
Whoa. The band's back together.
Yeah, we were never apart, but like we were in quarantine.
Yeah.
You know.
We would just hear each other while we played League of Legends.
We did play a lot of League of Legends, like most nights.
Most nights. We probably will tonight, actually.
More nights than not.
Yeah.
Yeah, later's
That's
gonna be
good.
great.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I did already eat my pizza bites, but that's okay.
Well, fuck. Now we gotta go get more.
I wish.
So I haven't really been reading. I don't really do TBRs anymore either.
I don't like TBRs anymore.
Me neither. Unless it's for something very specific.
I haven't really been doing Goodreads, and I haven't been really doing TBRs because I get really excited about structure and organization, and I get it. Like, I love structure and organization, and I thrive with it. But it was starting to be like I was like an all or nothing situation, and I was like, you know, and I was like, it felt like I was pressuring myself.
Mm-hmm. I did make I'm not really going to be using my Goodreads anymore. I made a private one recently, and I might swap to one of the other websites that's kind of trying to be a better Goodreads, which not hard. But anyway, I did because I like tracking my reading, but I don't know, I feel like I didn't have that many people even following me on Goodreads, but I felt very much like there was a spotlight on me, and I didn't like that. Yeah. And yeah, I don't want to use it anymore.
What we kind of talked about doing is a longer term TBR with not too many books, so that this isn't all we're going to read, but we're probably most likely going to read these few books over the next few months.
Yeah, seasonal ones. Yeah. A lot of people like doing seasonal.
No pressure, kind of.
And we like really seasonal reads in like autumn and winter anyway.
Seasonal reads, yeah.
There's going to be some books in autumn that I'm 100% going to read, and then some books in winter that I'm definitely going to read. So
I actually skewed, in my upcoming reads, I'm kind of skewing horror because I'm fucking sick of summer. And I'm like, I'm gonna read more horror in October, and I have some reads that I know I want to do in October. Like, I'm waiting, they're coming, but I can't wait to start. So I'm starting ones I'm like less excited about, but I think I would really like to read.
Yeah, I've been lighting pumpkin candles for a little while. I might break out the autumn decorations before summer's officially over. Yeah. So summer, I think the first day falls like September 22nd or something like that. I looked it up a couple weeks ago. So I guess this is like our TBR to finish before then. September. Yeah. God, I wish more of September was autumn. Yeah. I really hate
it. Feels like autumn too. September doesn't feel like summer.
I don't think September when I think summer.
Maybe certain areas of the country have like a longer summer, but I feel like maybe us like fall starts a little earlier. Yeah. Either way, like whatever.
Anyway, I have
what you got?
3, 4. I have 4, I guess. One of them's an ebook.
I picked more, and I'm not going to read all of them.
Well, I have a little treat at the end.
Oh, a little treat
that you don't know about yet, and Sarah doesn't know about yet. So anyway, but yeah. So, do you want to start? If you have more.
Sure.
It's like you haven't held up a book in front of the camera in a while. How do I do this? Yeah, do it like that the whole time? I think that would be really good. Yes, now stand.
This is Horrorstor. So, I was intrigued when you said this was being made into something.
I think it's being adapted. I might be wrong.
I don't really care. I've heard you talk about this enough, and it's just kind of quirky enough that I was like feeling it, and I heard other people reading this, and I just like some fun horror sometimes. And
it's very Halloween, like horror. Yeah.
I just wanted some fun spooks. Nothing too serious, but I wanted some spooks. So I've been wanting to read this, and in no time I was like super inspired, but I was like, maybe now's the time.
Yeah. It's gimmicky, it's fun.
Yeah, I think people know what it's about, right?
I've talked about it enough. It takes place basically in one night. an IKEA store is being haunted. So
Yeah.
a few people who work there are going to stay overnight and see what's happening. I love books that take place in really short periods of time like that.
That's fun.
Super fun. The first one I want to try to read, I'm already 60% in, so I want to finish it.
Yeah.
And it's The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. So I have this as an ebook at the library. I had to return it because it was due in I was sitting with Sarah and I'm like, this book's due in 18 hours and I'm not gonna finish it with Sarah here and us shooting videos tonight, getting drunk. So
I'm just too distracted.
and a bunch of people have it on hold. So I returned it early and put myself on the hold list. But if it doesn't come, if it's not available in a couple weeks, I might just buy it because I am really enjoying it a lot.
Yeah, it seems if you want to own it.
Yeah.
Own it.
Yeah. So I might pick it up and kind of see. Plus, I don't want too much time to pass so I get disconnected from the story because I was into it. Happen. Yeah. But I put it down for a few days and it just lost track of time. And I don't know. I'm not really, it's taking me a while to read books. But I was really getting into that one. But that's about 4, Native American dudes who, had done something, fucked up when they were kids, and now it's 10 years later, and they're kind of being haunted by something and stalked, and I'm really enjoying it. It's very unique. I've never read anything like it before, and it seems like something that I would read again anyway. So buying it, I could see that being
that's worth it.
Yeah, I feel like some horror, once you know how it ends, you're like, I gotta go through that again. I need to see that again.
I love rewatching horror movies. I haven't frequently reread horror, but we'll talk about that another time. So the next book I'm gonna read, I don't have here. It's called Rusalka, and it's by. What are you laughing at?
Rusalka.
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 And it's by CJ Cherryh, which I was going to say.
You talked about CJ Cherryh before. Yeah.
I've read 2 of her books back at some point. She's a pulp sci-fi writer, started in the 80s. Okay. This book is from late 80s.
Did you get this at Book Barn when we were together? Okay, that's why it sounds familiar.
I was trying to find some of the ones that I already had. Because I don't have my books here, and I was like, what do I read? It's the first book in her series that's about Russian folklore. So it's a fantasy, ghost woman, maybe horror, maybe romance, in Russia.
The next book I want to read, I'm also more than halfway through. It's been by my
How many books are you in the middle of?
I know.
You're I'm not reading, but I am reading 5 books at once.
No, 2 books at once. But I've been reading this for months, and I'm halfway through.
Is it heavy?
No.
Okay.
It's Smoke Gets in Your Eyes by Caitlin Doughty.
We looked it up.
I just looked it up, and my brain was like, no, bitch, no. Anyway, this is a nonfiction kind of memoir that Caitlin wrote. She worked in a crematorium for a really long time, and it's a lot about death and sort of how we handle it. It's really fucking interesting, and I am enjoying it. I just I'll read a little bit before bed generally. I'm very interested in more things about death because I'm petrified of death.
That's what I'm scared of more than anything else.
I know. Yeah, it is definitely giving me a lot of insights about what I want to happen to my body after I die. Because the way we handle dead bodies is very strange. I don't know. Everyone kind of has their own traditions and everything. But she also has a degree in medieval history, so she's kind of tying that into it. Very Sawbones vibes from this. Oh. If you like Sawbones, then I would recommend this book. Or if you liked this book, then I would recommend Sawbones. But yeah, hopefully I can finish that one.
Maybe if I knew I was getting older and I was gonna donate my body, maybe I'd tattoo a little message. Be
don't fuck up my body, bitches!
Good luck on exams. I don't know.
That's if that's what your body goes to. I guess you just have no idea.
Yeah, it's true.
What it's gonna go to. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? Mm-hmm. But that would be fun.
I'm gonna do I Still Look Good Naked, don't I?
Yeah. Dead and still kicking.
Dead and still sexy. Ew.
No, I really want to do that. Donate my body to science, but tattoo something just for them. I don't know what would work in, like, every...
Tell us in the comments what we should tattoo on our bodies to freak out the scientists that we donated our bodies to.
That would be great, wouldn't it? It's like, you know, I'm some, like, hopefully really old body that they get at some point. It's just... Anyway.
Anywho, what else are you reading?
I really want to read Into the Drowning Deep.
I have.
Do you have it?
Yes.
Was that like a surprise?
Should I read that with you?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I have it. Jocelyn gave it to me.
Yeah, I saw she had kind of a mixed review of it.
Yeah, she didn't love it, but I think she gave it to me because she knew that I would.
Yeah. I mean, underwater horror, like, it has all the things that I love.
Yeah, let me know when you start reading it.
And maybe we'll
because I am kind of
that dive together.
Yeah, I am getting into horror a little bit faster than other books, like Mexican Gothic I read very quickly.
Oh, Mexican Gothic just made me want to read all the horror.
Right? It was so good. And even The Only Good Indians, like, I didn't finish it yet before I had to return it, but, like, the first 60% I read kind of quickly, because I did.
You're like, oh my god.
I was like, oh, what is horror? So for my Seanan McGuire book, I'd like to read Middlegame. I couldn't tell you what this is about. But I was supposed to read this with Deb. Deb and I picked this for our next book, like, ages ago. But Deb's also really not reading right now, so we're fine. A lot of hype around this book. People really liked it when they read it. It's kind of bulky, but also, I fairly trust Seanan McGuire at this point.
Drowning Deep is a little
It's a little bulky, too, yeah.
These I just wanted... I wanted a little more sci-fi, and I'd read all the stuff that I have, so I was just like, Rebecca... What sci-fi do you have that's, like, fun and easy? And she said, whatever this is, All Systems Read by Martha Wells.
Yeah.
So these Murderbot Diaries, the first two books.
Yeah, these are the first two in the Murderbot. I have another couple, I think. I do want to continue with them myself soon, but
I might just take one. I'm not sure yet, because I'm not sure.
It's fine. They're very quick.
Yeah, they're novellas.
Obviously,
they're novellas, not novels.
Novella.
CJ novella. But they're like comedy sci-fi a bit.
Yeah.
A little humor sci-fi.
Yeah. The first one, I don't know how much you want to know about
I kind of don't want to know.
Okay.
Don't tell me.
Then. Do I have pages marked?
You do.
Oh.
Just one, I think.
Oh, weird.
It has kind of like a halo look to the front of it.
It's not.
It's
all from the point of view from a robot.
Anne Leckie loved it, though. I love Murderbot. I love Murderbot by Anne Leckie. I like it. Thanks, Anne.
Thanks, Anne.
So, that's all I've got.
Okay. This book I put on hold at the library like 6 months ago, and then my library just reopened, and they're like, we have that hold for you, and I didn't remember. And this is The Idea of You by Robinne Lee. Deb told me to read this. The last time we talked, I'm trying to remember the last book we read together. I think it was Lara Dreams, the second book in the Diviners. And she started talking about this book, which is about a woman who's like 39. I think she's 39. Okay. And she like meets this guy in a boy band who's like 20, and they have like an affair or like a love thing going on. But it didn't sound like that to me is not a plot that I would care about. But Deb also wouldn't like a plot like that, but loved this and like raved about it. So maybe I'll get to it because, you know, I got it from the library, so I'll have to return it by the end of summer, so we'll see if I actually read it by then.
Cool. Another teapot.
The other day, I printed out every book title that I have that I own that I haven't read yet, which is over 200 books.
Oh my god. You're going to get someone you do not want to read.
I don't care. I miss doing TBR jars. So here's the thing.
I love the TBR jar.
In the past, I've like said, oh, if I don't read this book, I'll get rid of it or whatever. And I'll put books aside to like donate, and then they just sit in my house. So it doesn't actually feel like a real threat.
She has stacks.
I do have stacks of just books everywhere. However, I have a little free library now because Sarah built me one, and it's in front of my house. So now I can say, if I don't read this by the end of summer, I will put it in the library outside.
Library. That's
so,
a good
do you want to pick it?
Oh, could I?
Yeah, I was hoping to make them small enough that they could.
That would be really good. This is a really
be?
like if it was like this teapot.
Yeah, that would work. But we occasionally put wine in there, although not lately. They're kind of folded weird, so you might get multiple, but that's okay.
I wanna get like the right one, you know.
You gotta suss it out.
I don't wanna like pick the wrong.
You're probably gonna pick something you've never even heard of. If you pick Frankenstein, I'm gonna shit my pants.
that would make my day. Alright, what have we got? Deathless.
Oh, shit.
I would read Deathless with you. You know I would.
Last time Sarah was here, we were trying to think of a book that we should read together, and
like,
Sarah
yeah,
picked up
this?
Deathless and had it in her hands for a long time, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to read this, so...
Now's your chance. Are you going to read it?
I have. Well, I'm going to either read it or put it in the library outside. Or give it to you, I guess.
I have a copy.
Oh, you have a copy.
I have the
Never
hard
mind.
copy.
I lied. Oh, you have a better one.
Yeah.
This one's so floppy.
Mine was like $1 at Book Barn.
I love the cover. If I want to keep it, I'm going to have to read it.
That's true.
Okay. That's the last
Add
one.
it to the pile. Oh, your pile's looking a lot more menacing than mine is.
Yeah. Alright, so that's what we're hoping to read in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Bye, BookTube.
Bye.